What's up, producer AB?
Cold open?
Cold open, baby.
We're open.
Ready to hit it. Are you ready to rock and roll? I think we need the pump up video. I need the pump up video at least. I bought literally all the drinks out of the cafeteria. It took me 14 months. They haven't restocked it since COVID. I bought through the entire inventory they have. I'm downgraded to bubbly. So let's rock this intro.
Let's get ready to rumble!
ZingerNation jam-packed show today. Peloton of 5%.
What's up, disciplined investor?
We got Benzinga CEO Jason Raznick here with us.
The man, the myth, the legend, Tom Nash.
Peter Schiff on the Power Hour with us live today. Interesting, different, unique, innovative companies. Mia, you are live with us on the Power Hour. What's up?
Thank you so much for inviting me on.
Jessica Billingsley, that is the CEO of Akerna, the best trade idea resource out there. All right. How's that, producer AB?
Love it. Love it. Love it.
All right, guys, you are at the Power Hour. It's Luke. It's producer AB. We are going to rip this thing. For those of you who are just joining us, this is the stock idea show, trade idea show. Our goal for these next 60 minutes are to deliver on ideas not just from myself, not just from AB, not just from our special guests, but most importantly from all of you out there in ZingerNation. On my docket today, I'm planning on talking GameStop. I might be getting long GameStop, producer AB, via options. So stay tuned there. I know I haven't been in it in a minute.
I want to hear. I'm curious to hear the thesis there. So
there's no thesis. And then we're going to be doing first part of a two-part options earnings segment. Okay, so today and tomorrow we're doing two pieces on using options into earnings. Okay, part one that's coming today. This is the 101 segment. Okay, we're going to talk about how can you use options to your advantage into earnings plays. Specifically options for hedging on stocks that you own. Again, into earnings plays, and it's only going to be single-legged options. We're not going to get crazy sophisticated. This is the 101, right? If you want to get started, have a pretty good solution, but not a mind-blowing, totally amazing solution, that's what today is for, okay? Tomorrow, we're going to be doing the 201 options hedging, where we'll be getting into spreads, multi-legged options, that sort of thing, all right? So you guys asked for it yesterday. We're doing it today. We always deliver. Other tickers on my radar. Look at Jay Towers on the screen, producer AB.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Luke, took some Leslie calls and up nicely, bro.
All right. Did I
that.
just pitch the stock literally yesterday, producer AB? I mean, I've been in it for a minute.
I know we've been pitching it. Wait, that's in one. All right, that's good.
42% change today. Let's go, baby.
That's good. That's pretty good.
All right. So what are the tickers on your radar? I'm seeing a couple in the chat. ALDX, THCB. Do you have others that you want to make sure that we get to today, producer AB? And why don't you give us a preview of our guests?
Yeah. So today we've got Dave Mazza, head of product, coming on. Mazza, yep. Coming on from
Mazza. I just like to say that.
Direxion.
Direxion. Keep going. Good start.
And they make fun ETFs. That's why we like them, is because they don't do, these little softy, easy, get 5% a year quality dividend stocks. No, they're like, you want a 3 times leverage semiconductor ETF. That's what Direxion's here for, so that should be really exciting.
Yep, Direxion. There we go. All right, so on our radar today, guys, I'm writing down tickers from the chat as we get them. We've got DraftKings. Well, let's look at Leslie's really quick since we already started it. LESL, one that we've been pitching on the show for a little while. And then again, we're going to do options hedging into earnings weeks. This is something you all asked for, so we're going to do it. And we're going to look at GameStop. Does that sound good, producer AB?
That sounds great to me. I also want to show you, since you get to pull up your Leslie's, you got 42% in one day. You're saying with
one
those?
Day, yeah.
That's pretty good.
The unrealized is 36. It's not as great. Okay. We need the earnings to come through still.
But check out this. All right. So I bought these, I gave you my Snapchat catalyst the other day. This wasn't really, my like long-term thing, but I bought some of these calls yesterday. Look, April 26th.
Okay.
I bought $60 May 7th calls. They were $195. I bought 3 of them. So I spent about like $600 on them. Sold 2 of them this morning for $380. Bought them for $195. It's about 100% return in one day. Which isn't too shabby either, Luke.
Not too shabby at all. Round of applause, producer AB. There you go. Let's go. Let's look at that chart really quick. Let's look at Snap and let's look at the Leslie's charts. We're going rapid fire on these 2 tickers. Are you're still in the trade or no?
Well, I had 3 call options. I sold 2 of them and basically like took my money back, and I still have 1 open, just kind of like letting that one ride. But I'm wishing I would have just sold all 3, but because I sold them after this like big rip before it started coming back down. But I still have that one. So
okay, all right. I mean the 2-day chart for a day trade doesn't look great. Let's zoom it out though. It's a Met chart.
Yeah, I saw it. I
it's
mean,
not that interesting.
The only reason I got in it yesterday was because I saw Snap open down like 5%, and I was like, I didn't really feel like it for good reason.
It was a gut trade. It was a little bit of a YOLO trade.
A little bit of a YOLO trade. Yep.
Okay. All right. And then I said, let's look at the Leslie's chart as well. Here's the 1 year on Leslie's. I mean, we have green skies right now. Blue skies. I guess blue skies is the phrase. But we're talking stocks. We have green skies on this chart. The next levels to watch are going to be some of these highs way up here, around $32. Will I still be in the stock if it gets that high? I don't know. Thesis on Leslie's, I've got it right here. It's sort of a 2-parter. I'll drop that link in the chat if anybody wants to check it out. But again, basically the thesis from the fundamental side is, this is normally their slowest quarter of the year. We had that crazy winter weather in the southern U.S. People are buying up a ton of chemicals. We actually had users calling in and saying, hey, I'm trying to order pool supplies, and everybody sold out. Stock hadn't moved yet. That's why we got into the name. Pool, a competing company, put out good numbers, so that furthered our conviction in the Leslie's trade. We don't have the exact earnings date for Leslie's yet. They haven't given us one. But again, with a chart like this, I'm going to stay in the position, let it ride a little bit. I mean, this is some very nice momentum that we have in the stock right now. So there's my move on that one.
Has Pool given up any of its gains since it had good earnings, or is that still ripping? Like, how do the charts look compared to each other?
Similar. So here's the chart of Pool, right? Gap and go. Still going.
Still going. All right, that's what I wanted to see. I just didn't, because
Pool. These are daily candles, 1 year chart. So there's the Pool one, gap and go. Leslie didn't have the gap, right? They haven't actually reported that the stock is trading higher in sympathy with Pool. So it just has that go piece. Looks nice. We're gonna let it ride.
I love it.
You like it?
I like it. That's a good. I mean, here's with plays like that. I just like to get What's your like? Are you getting out at any point? Like if you see like 100% returns on those calls, because like it's only a matter of time before the summer pool play is played out, right?
I mean, so my catalyst, right? So whenever I own a stock and the stock moves either significantly with me or against me, I think back, why did I buy this stock, and does it still make sense to hold the stock based on that, right? And if we go look here, I'm going to go. This is going all the way back to February 24th, right? The reason why we bought the stock is this, right? It all comes down to here. They're in their slowest quarter of the year. It's the middle of winter. It's Q1. They don't sell a ton of pool supplies. All of a sudden, all these pools get hammered in the South. People have to buy up chemicals to retreat their water, replace broken pipes, that sort of thing. That was the catalyst to get into it, for the sake of earnings, right? So really, I'm holding on to this one for earnings. If it runs way up before the earnings report, maybe I'll trim the position or even dump out of it, depending on how the stock goes. But again, whenever I'm in a position that's working for me or against me, but before taking any sort of like gut action, I always stop and I say, what is the reason that I got into this stock? Does that reason still hold? And then make the decision from there. When I look at the charts, I always like to buy into strength. I am not a bottom picker. Do we do it sometimes? Yes. We can't help ourselves. We do. But again, I'm not a bottom picker. I like the strength in the chart. So I like to let these one ride. And when the momentum dies, we'll let it go.
Yeah. I got nothing to no rebuttal from me there. That sounds like a good plan to me.
All right, so we have 15 minutes before Mazza comes on. Here's my pitch to you. My recommendation for you, producer AB. I say that we rapid fire 3 tickers out of the chat. The first 3 zingers who gave us their tickers. Then we do options hedging. We're doing options hedging 101 into earnings. We're doing 201 tomorrow. We're doing 101 today. And then we start talking some of the hydrogen stocks. How does that sound for you?
That sounds great. I'm just worried. Do I have to do well enough on the 101 today to get into the 201 tomorrow? Because that's what I ran trouble in college.
If you don't make it through the 101, watch the 101 again, because the 201s you're screwed.
I'm not gonna get the 201 if I don't get.
If we're doing a 3-legged option spread and you're not understanding why should I buy a put and you're not getting it. All right, that's the deal.
All right, deal.
And guys, in the chat, in ZingerNation, if you're out there hanging out with us, watching with us, look at this. There's a thumb on your YouTube. I almost guarantee it. Nothing in this life is certain, except for that you will be born, you will die, and we will have some sort of production error on the show. Those are the only 3 things in life that are guaranteed. Go ahead, smash that like button, share this stream. The more zingers we get in here, the bigger the party, the more we can chat. But all right, the first one, we're going rapid fire, 3 minutes, 3 tickers. You ready? All right, DraftKings, DKNG. I am officially bearish on the gambling casino stocks. I do not have a short position in them. These things run way too much for me to want to take a crack at them. But I think that these are sort of like, if we talk about the momentum fell out of SPACs, then it fell out of small caps. I think that these ones are the next bucket for some momentum and for some energy to fall out of. I'm like officially on the sidelines with these stocks.
Did something change? I mean, I know you were saying that you thought it was a good business, but you didn't like not like morality of it, but it's just like you don't think it's good, I guess, that people are going to be gambling all their money away on the apps. But you said you like the business part of it.
Yeah, but I can like the business and not like the stock. I'm talking swing trades, baby. I don't like these ones for a swing trade right now.
Got it.
We're all right. Let's throw this out to ZingerNation. All right, guys. First question of the day, and we're gonna be doing. Are we gonna do an update on our chat challenge today, producer AB?
Yeah, we were doing only companies that have earnings.
Yeah, but do we have the prices in there?
That's a good question. Let's see.
All right, we don't. All right, producer AB is gonna work on that when Mazza's on. But throwing this one out to ZingerNation. If you guys like DraftKings, you like the gambling stocks in general, it can be Penn, it can be DraftKings, it can be whatever it is that you're trading. Throw me the 1 in the chat. If not, throw me the 2. I'm curious where everyone is at with these. That's the first one we're throwing to ZingerNation, and we're going to keep going. Ticker ALDX. This is rapid fire, producer AB. We still got to talk about options hedging. We still have to talk about I might take a GameStop long position today. But ticker ALDX, Alpha Lima Delta X-Ray. Stock is gapping. It's ripping. Check it out. I'm looking at my trusty Benzinga Pro at the news. So it's saying Eldira Therapeutics shares are trading higher after the company announced that it achieved statistical significance for the primary endpoint and all secondary endpoints in its phase 3 Invigorate trial of reproelapap in allergenic conjugate. Okay. All right. Basically, they passed an FDA trial. That's the news there, guys. The chart that we're looking at, these are daily candles. I'll zoom in for us. I don't know. I don't have any opinion. From a technical standpoint, I don't like that the stock has gotten stopped at this same high on news. I mean, I think that means that there are some sellers in this thing. It's hard to call, right? My opinion, if I had to pick one way or another, and I'm not going to put my money where my mouth is and pick one way or another, but if I was forced to pick one way or another, producer AB said, what's your hot take? We're doing the rapid fire round. I would say that I don't like it. Basically, the stock has news, already moved off the news. The stock got rejected at its previous highs, even though there's news today. So I don't love it. Where are you at?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's one of those, we've talked about this, Luke, these, kind of biotech companies that are the big movers, up 27% today, 28% today. I'm selling. If I'm in it, I'm selling, and I'm not buying. I'm not touching it. I wouldn't put a short in on this right now. I know how you have your story about like, oh, if a stock's up X amount percent, a short seems like the obvious move. Maybe, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stay on the sideline on this one.
All right, you're staying on the sideline. Producer AB, our call to action only got 55 likes out of ZingerNation. Disappointing. I know that we can get more, but maybe it's because I'm being parents and everything. I'm like being a little bit of a bear today, I guess. I'm not liking any of these stocks. Last one, THCB. This is one that I don't know. Tuscan Holdings. Somebody threw this one in the chat. I'm guessing that this is a SPAC. Let's see if we can get some quick details. Does anybody know what the SPAC is doing?
Yeah, let me see if they have a deal yet.
All right. Partner is the partner Oshkosh contract for delivery vehicles. So
my gosh, Oshkosh. Oh, Young Investor says he merging with Microvast.
Microvast, Oshkosh has some deal that it looks like this company is going to be partnering with. Again, I think it's one of those things where the stock popped off of news. The stock is coming back off of news. If I had to pick one way or another, this would not be my favorite. Again, whenever there's news on a stock and I want to trade it off of news, I either want to keep playing the stock into strength, or I want to discover stock that somebody doesn't know. You know what I mean? Like, hey, this news is out. The stock is not moving yet. So that's how I like to play news in these. I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah. We gotta tune into some more SPACs attacks to get some of that info, because I definitely didn't know off the top of my head what THCB does. But there's so many different companies now in like the EV charging, not even just like the EV production, talking Tesla, NIO, the cars part, just in the actual like battery manufacturing and charging one. So I think it'll take some time to kind of shake them out and see which one of the true players are going to be.
All right. I like it. Are you ready, producer AB? I think we need some lightning in here.
Some lightning.
Boom. All right, we're moving fast today, guys. There's no time for screwing around. We're not sitting on our hands. There we go. We just rapid fired the stocks. We did Snap, Leslie's, DraftKings, Direxion, and THCB, whatever the hell that is. I promised yesterday, or I asked the group yesterday, would it be helpful to do options hedging into earnings season? We got a resounding yes, producer AB. So we're gonna rip it today. Like I mentioned at the top of the show, today is 101. Tomorrow is 201. All right, so we're starting with the 101 today. We're going to do an example of Ford. Does that sound good, producer AB? And the reason why I'm doing it is because I actually own the stock, and that's why I want to go about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Ford is as volatile as some other stocks that I like to trade options on, but let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So let's just start with some prelim info. And yes, we're doing Luke Jacobi Excel session. I think that it makes the math easy. It makes everything super clear. But all right, let's grab a last price of Ford, $12.44. Let's put that on our spreadsheet.
We got Brad in the comments. He heard us say options. He might be popping up out of nowhere.
Oh shit! Come on.
Yeah,
all right.
Brad.
Will you send him the link? Will you DM Brad the link?
Yeah, I got him.
All right. Let's see if he wants to come on and hang out. ZingerNation is about family.
He might be on dad duty though.
If anybody else wants to come and hang out too, DM producer AB on StreamYard. It's always nice to have a friend.
You're not supposed to say.
What?
I'm kidding.
Okay. All right, I guess not. So
Raz doesn't like when we say the streaming service we use on air for some reason.
Okay, well, DM producer AB on Twitter and he'll help you. Okay. All right. So here's our setup. Here's the background info. And again, guys, if you're just joining us, smash that like button. We are about to get into options hedging 101. We are strictly doing single-legged options. That's it. We're not getting into anything fancy today. We are going to be doing single-legged options. And you know, what are a couple plays that you can make to hedge a stock position into an earnings report? Sound good, producer AB?
Sounds good.
All right. So first things first, we need to know our earnings date, right? If we're going to hedge around earnings, we need to know what date the company is reporting earnings. And in this case, we're already on the page on our trusty Benzinga Pro. It's really simple. It's on April 28th. So I'm going to 4/28/2021. All right, that intel is in there. And is this big enough, producer AB?
Let's go. I'm gonna bring it full screen for a second. If you can, yeah.
That's great. I mean, that means I can smoke on air, since nobody can see me. All right. So we're gonna do two strategies today. We're gonna do put buying, and we're gonna do call selling. Okay. All right. So let's make this a little more clear. Strategy 1, put buying. Strategy 2, call selling. All right. And again, guys, I know I'm about to get flamed of like, why aren't you doing XYZ, guys? This is the 101, okay? If you don't want the 101s, come back tomorrow. We'll do the 201.
Yeah, we're in freshman year entry level class right now.
All right. So in this scenario, we own 100 shares of Ford. We have earnings that are coming out on the 28th. Today's the 27th, so that is tomorrow. We want to hedge away, de-risk some of our stock position in Ford. Okay, so this is the live brokerage account. All right, all real market data, all the real stocks that I own. You can take a look. Here they are. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to search for Ford. Oh, come on, producer AB. Why does this always happen? Why do bad things happen to good people? That's what I ask myself a lot. I don't know if you ever ask yourself that question. Might not be applicable. I mean, can I please just get to the Ford page?
You're on support right now.
There it is.
Support.com.
All right, Ford. We're going to the options chain. All right, how far out do you want to go, producer AB? Ford has weekly options, so we could go out to the week. Do you have any strong opinion? If not, then I'll go ahead and pick.
When did you say the earnings were?
Tomorrow.
I mean, then I would do them for either this Friday or next Friday.
Yeah, let's give ourselves a little bit more time, and let's go out to next Friday.
All right, let's go out to next Friday.
All right. So let's do the math here. So we're gonna do. I guess let's just pick one of the contracts. Let's pick the more conservative contract, and start there. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to buy the $12 strike puts. Okay. So we'll call this the contract details. We're going to say date. We're going out to next Friday. Date check on that one is 5/7/2021. Or let's just call it expiration, make it easy. Expiration. The strike, we're going conservative. We're going to do the $12 strike. And then we're going to look at the price. It's going to be 0.23 cents. Okay. This needs to be a dollar value. And then we'll do the scenarios. Okay. So we have the contract details. Alt H, Jesus Christ, Alt H B T. All right, that puts a nice border around it. So let's do scenario 1. Scenario 1, stock goes up. All right, so max gain, max loss. And I'm not going to do this in academic terms, producer AB. I'm just going to explain this in layman's terms. Is that fine? Like how we would be talking about it?
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do
I think
it.
that's better.
I think.
All
I
right.
think.
So we're cutting through the mumbo jumbo and not saying like, oh, your max gain is infinite because the stock could go up to $9 million and get out of the theoretical. I mean, let's just keep it real, okay? If the stock goes up, you just make however much on your shares, right? In this scenario, we own 100 shares of Ford. If Ford goes up 10%, you make 10% on your 100 shares. It's easy, okay? Your max gain is basically how much Ford goes up. Okay, we will have to subtract something, which we'll do in a second from now. I guess let's do it now. How much Ford goes up minus $23. And why am I saying that the minus $23? We're spending 23 cents per contract to put on this option position. Okay, so if Ford goes up, you spent 23 cents 23 cents per share, $23 per contract to put on the position. It's a total of $23. If Ford goes up, you do lose out on your $23. You bought the insurance, you didn't use the insurance, whatever. That's the deal there. Okay. Max loss. This is where it gets more interesting. All right. So let's calculate the max loss right here. So right now Ford is at $12.44. So minus $12 minus how much we spent on the contract times our 100 shares. Okay, let's turn this into a dollar value. Your max loss. Wait, that's not right, producer AB. Is it? Before to go? No. We did something wrong here. Oh, I got it. All right, so we need to do that. And then we need to do the plus our options contract cost times $100.
So, but when
there we go. Our max loss is $67. So here's what we did, and here's how that happens. Okay, if prices of shares of Ford go down, right, you stop losing any money. Again, we own the stock. We stop losing any money after $12. If the price goes to zero, we don't care. We stopped our losses at $12 per share. Why is that? We own 100 shares of the stock. And we have the $12 puts on the stock, right? That for equally, covering 100 shares. So if the price of Ford goes below that $12, we start making money on the puts, even though we're losing money on the stock. So we're break even at $12. How do we get to the $67 mass loss into earnings? Well, we spent $23 to buy the insurance, right? So there's $23 right now. Ford's at $12.44 right now. We can lose up to $12 per share. There's your next $44. So again, this is strategy number one. It's buying puts on the stock to hedge a position into earnings. We are of course picking an expiration date that's after the earnings report. The max gain is however much the stock goes up. They have a good report. Shares go up minus the $23 that we spent on the contracts. The max loss is $67 because we don't care if Ford drops if it's below 12, it might as well go to 3, right? We don't care at all. How's that, producer AB, for scenario one?
That's good. The only thing I'm curious on is, so are you ever going to be actually exercising these options, or are you just looking to sell that contract back for more than what you bought it for?
It's too tough to say. You could do either, right? You can trade in and out of the options contract whenever you want. You could hold on to it, etc.
Well, that's what I mainly do, just because I most of the time don't have enough actual capital in my account to buy 100 shares of anything, really.
Well, it's a different problem. Oh, let's go.
Wait, did you see that they're buying Leslie calls on CNBC right now? So you could watch CNBC and get it a couple days after us. Or you could get it
like 19 times in a row. Right now, if you're missing it, CNBC, Josh Brown on CNBC is buying Leslie's. The stock just gapped again. Now we're up 7.5% on the day. We are way in the money. We bought the 25 strike calls on this show. We are way in the money on them. Let's go. All right, I'll take it. And producer AB, let's do call selling really quick as a strategy to hedge a stock position into options. And then we got to bring our guests on in a minute here. But call selling, okay? This one's a little bit different with the put buying. We're literally just buying the straight insurance. Basically, your mass loss is whatever you spent on the contract plus the strike price. So if you don't want to get blown out by a bad earnings report, it's the really easy, simple strategy to do it. Call selling. This is when you want to dig in your heels and like be more convicted in your stock. We've done tons of covered calls on the show. That's what this is. Okay, you're selling calls against the stock position that you own. When you sell this call, basically you're doing two things. One is you're lowering your cost basis on the stock. So if the stock sells off after the earnings report, your cost basis is lower. So the price needs to drop further for you to be in the right in the position. But then you're also capping your upside. Right. So if you maybe pick a strike price that's 20% above where the stock is now, stock goes up 30%, you only get 20% of those gains. Does that make sense, producer AB? So again, the call selling, it's when you want to dig in your heels more. It's not like a straight insurance play, but it's basically a way to lower your cost basis into the earnings report on the stock that you own. But then you're also taking down your upside a little bit.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. And this is something you only want to sell those calls on a stock that you wouldn't mind owning, correct?
Well, you already own the stock in the scenario that I have.
Oh, yeah, because you're already holding forward.
Yeah, is that fine?
Yeah, I like that.
Is that fine for you? All right, guys. So again, we're gonna bring our guests on in just a second here, but to recap. Sorry, I'm just gotta look at this Leslie's chart. We'll look at the Leslie's chart in a minute. 9%. Let's fucking go. But to recap, there's two of our 101 strategies for how to use options to hedge into an earnings report. The first one is you just buy straight puts against the stock that you own. You limit the point at which you start seeing downside on that stock. The second strategy is to sell calls against the stock you own. You're still in the stock, but you're lowering your cost basis. So if you do get a bad earnings report, the stock has to drop further for you to get hit on it. Okay? If that made sense, throw me a 1 in the chat. If not, you have questions, throw me the 2 in the chat. I just want to get the quick temperature check. We can revisit some of the 101 strategies again tomorrow, but tomorrow we're doing 201. And look at these Leslie's calls. 64% today, producer AB. All right.
We'll take that. Hey, if you get 64% every single day, your account will be doing pretty well.
Yeah, well, we don't. Okay.
I reckon.
The Josh Brown bump. We literally just looked at this chart and I said, I'm hanging in it. The chart looks good. The next stopping point on it is 31.5. So it's still a good ways away.
He was watching you.
But we'll stay on it.
He's like, this is a good idea. This is getting the hot stocks Luke bump. And then he gave it the Josh Brown bump. And now we're up here.
There we go. All right. So throw us some love. Smash that like button. We're going to bring our next guest on. And then, yeah, next pick. All right. I have a new pick I've been working on, producer AB, one that I've been researching that
let's see. How many likes are we at? We need to get to at least 150 likes before Luke gives us his next pick. Before we
All right. Mazza, what's up, man? You're back at it. You're coming back to hang out on the Power Hour. We're tardy today. We were just in this middle of this options lesson. And it's like just sort of tough when you're going through it to yank people around. So I appreciate you hanging out for us.
It's all good. I hear you, especially when you get a trade like that. I don't want to put a dampen on it.
Dude, it was literally one that I repitched yesterday. Like this don't happen, right? I pitched it a while ago. I repitched it yesterday. We looked at it this morning. We're like, the chart looks good. We're gonna stay in this one today. Then we get lucky with that CNBC bump. So I'll take it.
You get the bump.
You get the bump. But what's up, man? What's up in your world? Anything especially interesting, exciting?
Yeah, here's a couple things I think that are worth noting. I'm going to talk a bit about what's going on with our Moon ETFs, the Moonshot Innovators, and if we have some time, touch on just what we're seeing in our leveraged and inverse business, which are ETFs. Those ETFs aren't for everybody, but there's some interesting action that's happening that I think viewers might want to hear about. So for those that aren't familiar, we have an ETF called Moonshot Innovators. The ticker is Moon, MOON.
Okay.
Top holding in Moon is Mivis. We know Mivis has had a bit of a ride here. Yesterday, unbelievable performance along on Fridays. Today, much of that's coming off. But this particular ETF is only focused always on small to mid cap companies. Particularly the way we screen is give me just the 50, again, small to mid cap US companies that spend the most money on research and development relative to their sales. And at the same time, use words in their industry that historically have been focused on innovation. So meaning biotechs talking about terms that historically have led toward strong, innovative research coming out of their name. Same with industrials, et cetera. This fund, as you can see, had unbelievable run up since we launched it late last year. A bit of that's come back, but now more recently, it's kind of found a bottom at the 34.85 point, and now actually has had some really great performance since last week. Some of that's been propelled by Mivis, but also some of the other biotech names that are in here. I think we're at an interesting juncture in the market where we're now seeing, as rates have really stayed low, we're seeing those growth names come back into power. Also, what's going on with the dollar. So it's been less of a binary trade, which I think is really healthy, meaning not just mega cap growth versus banks and energy, that now there's some opportunity for some individualized performance to really kick in from here.
Okay, so I'm the slowdown guy on this show. You've been with us once, so you might already know that. But if not, I'm just warning you again. So let me recap it. So we're talking about the Moonshot fund that you run, and basically the constituents of this fund are small and mid cap companies that have the highest R&D expenditure as compared to their sales. Is that accurate? Yes. That's a good summary.
Yeah, well, correct. Yeah, we combine that with, do they have an innovative culture? Though, if you have a culture of innovation that we measure by looking at their corporate filings and they actually spend on it, so you're talking the talk and walking the walk. That's how you get in this fund. Okay,
I like it. And basically what you're saying is, hey, some of these stocks have fallen out of favor. I think that has to do with just the general, we got the small caps got hit, the SPACs got hit, right? We had that rotation into, like some of these, I don't know, old school boring companies, as I like to call them. But you see some of that energy coming back. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good summary.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm in a similar place. Like this is I think a little bit outside of some of the stocks that you hold in the fund, but I'm at a similar place with SPACs. Like I've turned back onto a lot of the SPAC trades or over the past several days. It's like these things were so out of favor and so hammered. I think that we're going to start getting the turn up in these, and I sort of think that the casino stocks, right, the gambling stocks, are sort of that next one to fall out of favor. We talked about that a little bit earlier on this show, but okay, all right. This one's interesting. What are some of the other constituents here that we're looking at?
Yeah, no, I think you're right. It's interesting. So there's a handful of SPACs in here. It's not a SPAC fund, but again, if you meet the requirement, you're going to make your way in. So we own Virgin Galactic, for example. That stock got hammered after the selling by the two biggest shareholders. But at the end of the day, that's just not a speculative name anymore. They have, it might be long-term, but they have a path toward commercialization. So to me, I think the differentiation that's happening coming out of this sell-off is really important. To your point, it was just either every SPAC is ripping or every SPAC is falling. Now you can actually do your homework, get the fundamentals out and say, wait a minute, does this name actually have a thesis? And does it actually have potentially coming out of this earnings season, which we're in the meat of now, to really propel going forward? So I think it's healthy to see that the market began to recover before earnings. We know, look,
good point. Okay.
Down,
that's a good point.
Out of the water. They didn't blow it out of the water is a good thing. And then again, UPS, instead of an old school company, they blew it out of the water. They're up a lot. That's what's supposed to happen with earnings. It's not just supposed to be a macro story that we've been in for the past 3 months.
Yep. Okay. And suggestion out of the chat. Somebody said, let's put this one up. Okay. So Sam in the chat, he's saying that the companies that are not in this fund, we should refer to as the boomer companies. I think that's fair. It's aggressive.
Maybe that's another ETF fight. Maybe it's a little aggressive. I think that would turn off.
Oh my God.
So
yes.
I probably wouldn't launch a boomer ETF, but what we're seeing, I think, is again interesting, is that there's a generational divide. I guess technically I'm an older millennial, but I'm still a millennial. What I'm interested in, where I spend my money, what I think is an opportunity, is going to be very different than someone who's even 10 years older than me. But we're as younger investors have gotten into the markets, gotten interested, they're going to be focused on what are they thinking about. For example, I was having a conversation with someone about the metaverse, right, and the money that's being spent on Fortnite, being spent in these other areas. They didn't even know what I was talking about. They thought I was from a different planet.
Yep.
But I'm not even gaming like that. But to me, it's emblematic that we are now at a juncture where now's the opportunity to begin to put some capital to work in some of these names that were just badly out of favor, frankly, because of a macro-led event that had nothing to do with their names.
Yes. And going off of what you said a second ago, maybe you guys should make the boomer fund. I think that's how you reach the youth, right? You got everybody who's buying these high flying stocks, right? A lot of these household names, these high flyers. Maybe they want to say, hey, I need to have some allocation for these more boring companies. I'm going to choose the Direxion Boomer Fund. To allocate part of my portfolio to some of these more stable stocks. I don't know. Just we'll talk to the other David about that, and maybe there's a marketing angle there. But all right, what else is on your radar?
I'll take that back to the lab.
Exactly.
Couple things. So again, for folks who are familiar with our leveraged universe ETFs, these are amplified funds, right? So they provide 2 times or 3 times the upside on a daily basis. So they're really for short-term trading. What's interesting is we had an ETF. So you got to be careful with them. If you're not going to be able to monitor your portfolio, stay away from them. If you are, visit our website, do your homework, etc. But what we're seeing is that we have a fund, SOXL. This is 3 times semiconductors. Of course, its performance has been exceptional.
Wait, what's the ticker on this one?
It's SOXL.
Oh, yes. Okay, I love that
So
XL. Okay,
it's had an unbelievable run, right? But what's interesting, look at that sharp sell-off. Of course, we know why that was the case. Now it's performed. What's very interesting, historically with these ETFs, you have counter-cyclical behavior, meaning on days they do poorly, money comes in. On days they do great, money goes out because people are trading them rapidly. During this most recent period, we actually saw money not leave the fund and continue to get put to work. So to me, this is gave me a bit of a preview that maybe we would find a bottom across the broader markets and begin to see a return to some of the growth names. So I like to watch this particular fund, compare it to SPXL, which is our S&P 500 bull fund, and look at the trading activity, look at the volume. If money is continuing to being put to work on the riskier side and not actually flowing out like we normally would see, it gives a sign that traders are staying bullish. They're staying with it. And that's what we've seen. We continue to see it. So again, this is from a utility perspective, you can use these ETFs to give you a sense. Again, one indicator of many to give you a sense of really what is that near-term sentiment of what are traders doing, because who uses these? Retail investors and macro hedge funds. They're all using this instrument to get exposure on a short-term basis to leverage semiconductors. So I like to use this as a prime example of what's happening day to day in the sentiment of traders.
Absolutely. And I mean, the fund itself is a really interesting tool, right? If you have you want to take a semiconductor play, right? You don't want to lever it traditionally by grabbing some margin or with an options play. I mean, you have the 3x built into the ETF already, which I think is interesting and incredibly useful.
Exactly.
Especially for like some of these intraday trades, etc.
Exactly. And that's really how people should use it. So certainly you could look at this chart and say, I should own it. You could look at the bear fund. It would have the exact worst performance. So they're not.
What's the ticker for the bear fund? So the bull is SOXL. What's the bear?
SOXS. And you're going to see something that's not,
easy.
Not
okay,
not
that's
so
great.
So
the
pretty,
bull fund is
right?
XL, extra large. The bear fund is XS, extra small. Did you come up with that?
Extra small. I did not come up with those. There's we have a bit of a group effort, but I'll take some credit. But that one wasn't me. Look
if you ever have a meeting,
these are not buy and hold instruments.
Yes. But I was just gonna say, if you guys ever have a meeting where you name these and like pick out the tickers, feel free to include me. I would love to sit in on that and provide some ideas.
Well, we got a couple things in the hopper, so I might be hitting you up soon for some new things that are coming down the pipe. Actually,
I think that you guys picked the best fund tickers than anybody else. I'm just gonna go out there and say it. The Direxion absolutely has that one down. Can we talk about the hydrogens again?
Yeah, let's talk about hydrogen. So I think last time I was on about a month ago, we had just launched we had just launched that fund, HGen, HJEN. That's been an area that, certainly I think saw a sharp sell-off with your plugs really getting hammered, Bloom getting hammered, Ballard getting hammered, all those EV makers that, of course, and associated in the renewables. But then guess what? And to me, this should have been baked in. They shouldn't have sold off to begin with. What does the Biden administration come up with? A massive infrastructure plan that they've been talking about. What's part of the infrastructure? Only a small portion of it is actually going toward traditional infrastructure, roads, bridges, tunnels. Much of it's going to new stuff. So renewables, healthcare, 5G. These hydrogen names are finally seeing that bump again. A little bit flat today, but I think that recovery that we've seen has been really healthy.
I like this one. All right, this one's going on the list. David, this show is all about the trade ideas, and I try to do as much active trading on this show as I can. I might be picking up this one on a swing trade tomorrow. I think it's interesting. Yep. Especially as the energy comes back into these names. And real quick, can you remind us how you pick the stocks that go into this fund? It's not like you're just buying anything that says hydrogen. Like you guys have like I remember when we went through it, it was like, this is a sound criteria for picking the hydrogen stocks that should go into this fund.
Yeah, this one's all about revenue. So we actually, again, go out, look at the financial statements globally of companies that are actually involved with hydrogen. So we don't want to we don't want to own a company that just says they do it. We want to see if they're actually doing it. With that being said, we have to weight the pure plays highest with some of the more marginal plays that make up the rest of the 30 stocks. So you're going to find healthy weights toward Plug and Bloom and Ballard that you want to see in here. But then there's going to be some names in here that you haven't heard of because they make the membranes that go into and sell to the companies like Plug, etc. But I think from a trading perspective, this name is getting interesting to your point.
And this ticker one more time, ZingerNation, help us out in the chat. Write it down for your fellow Zingers, is HJEN, Hotel Juliet Echo November. All right. And Jason is here. He just dipped out. I was about to give him a welcome on. Benzinga CEO.
No, I'm here.
He's coming back.
I'm coming back. I didn't know if you wanted me.
Of course.
I'm wearing my Crocs today, right?
Yep. That's the rumor, at least. We smell your feet through the holes in them, at least.
Oh my God, it's up $14. I had Crocs for like a year this year, and Jason sold them at $83, $78. Yeah, I know I'm talking third person, but I don't want to admit that.
Wait. You had some different price than that.
It's at 99 right now, dude.
Oh, my chart's scroll over on the chart. All right.
I'm talking third person because I don't want to admit I sold Crocs. I want to say that Jason sold Crocs, like another Jason, because I've been a Crocs guy. I mean, I have 3 pairs of Crocs. You know, Luke, when you come to my house, there's Crocs everywhere.
Everywhere. He makes me, Jason makes me wear Crocs when I go to his house. He's like, Luke, put the Crocs on.
If you want
it's like you have to put them on.
Yeah, 100%, Dave. If you want a pair of Crocs, like, I'm your guy. I guess we got to get Benzinga branded Crocs, but like, I'm your guy on that.
Yeah,
Crocs.
Benzinga Direxion co-brand. That's the next marketing campaign.
Yeah, Direxion. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
okay. Let's think about this. Yeah, we don't need the Justin Bieber on this one. We can do can do our own Crocs, right?
I had the craziest story. This would have been in Christmas of 2019 time. I went to the Crocs store at the mall because I had these new like Post Malone Crocs. It was like the hottest thing around. And I was just like went in there to see if they were still available. And the guy like looks me up and down. He goes, $450 cash only, size 13. Meet me around back. I'm like, what?
Oh,
What am I buying? Oh,
yeah. What else am I getting with this? Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, wait, what? $450 cash only, meet me around back. Oh, okay. I didn't buy them. But
Why didn't
yeah,
you buy them?
I don't really like Post Malone. Controversial statement of the day.
That's going to get you in trouble. But
I know.
the question is there any NTFs on CrossFit? I'm not aware of them. That could be a whole nother market too.
There we go. Now we're talking. You see, it's that type of thinking that you guys have the best symbols for your ETFs, right? Outside of the box right there.
It's not just the symbols. It's what else can we think about?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Jason, we got the nod from David that we might be able to participate in their next meeting where they sort of plan out these funds. I don't know. I don't think he was being serious, but I would love that.
I would love to. I mean, David, seriously, like our business, if you guys made an ETF just based on what we buy for our business, so from Twilio to Amazon to Datadog, Luke, come on, help me out here. I'm a HubSpot,
Algolia, Atlassian,
thank you,
Salesforce. Did you say HubSpot already?
Yeah, Slack, but Slack's about Hubforce, Salesforce. But we have like 26 of these vendors.
Yeah.
Yes, we are the ETF. The Benzinga ETF is based on what we spend for shit. I'm gonna say, and that's the ETF right there.
Just where your money goes to. All right. Well, we're gonna talk
exactly. Yeah, because
I like those names.
It's so predictive. I'm telling you, man. It's the most predictive thing. Bill, BIL, like it's so freaking predictive. It's like unbelievable. Just got to tell you that. So, okay.
All right.
All right. Benzinga ETF. Okay.
All right. Thanks for hopping on, man. Good fun as always.
All right. Good to see you guys. We'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you, David Mazza. Direxion ETFs. Check them out. Go to their website. DIREXION is how you spell it. A lot of ETFs. Benzinga ETF. They're all down. David, if you're still listening, they're all down. I don't know if he's still listening, but I just want to say one thing. In the past 2 months, I gave some big stock picks. I gave Leslie Pool Supply. Luke, you joined me on that, or I joined you. I forget which one, but it's one and the same at this point. So I have call options that expire in August. Then the stock is up 30%. And why do I make such a big deal about that one?
Look at these calls. Boom, 50% on the Leslies today.
Why do I make such a big deal on the Leslie? Is because look at that, Luke. Nice, beautiful. Is because I have high conviction trades and less, and lower conviction trades. And the ones that are high conviction, I take bigger positions. And so Leslie was one that I took a bigger position, and that's it. And so when I do that, that is why, I'm talking about it. Now, BTN, I am bringing the chairman on, Cal Seminara, but look we're up 92%. Just 4 months ago when I started talking about it, was at 240, and I said buy it and don't think about it, guys. I just said buy it. I'm not saying put all your money in. I didn't put all my money in. It was let me look at my cost things. My biggest cost ever was Tesla, then TAP, then BTN is my fourth biggest buy ever.
Wow.
Yeah, and so look at that. It's 92%, and this is stuff like I don't have a newsletter right now. You can go to Motley Fool, go to different places, Benzinga newsletters. I'll put my results up against anyone. And I think I could, Luke, I think I could charge $5,000 to $10,000 a year for a newsletter and people would still be profitable as long as they have an account over $10,000. Like it's,
maybe we should get a pre-registration going for it.
We really should. Cause I have picks once every that are high conviction once every like 6 weeks that are very, very high conviction. And this was one of them. It was. QRTA was another one. TerraSend TRSF is up 214%. It just, and then I have ones that are less conviction. And I acknowledge it. But, oh wait, why? I just got a message. Hold
okay.
on. Oh yeah.
From Spencer?
No. I just got a message from
Krabby Spence.
Okay. So,
and guys, smash that like button.
Okay, look at the
If
symbol.
you made money off of the Leslie's, off the BTN, the Crocs, or if you didn't, you should really smash it twice because you need to be paying more attention.
All right. Do you guys know? Do you guys know why BTN is up so much today? I got to tell our news desk because they probably don't have a note. It's on the TSX. Can you look up TSX, Luke and Pro?
Yes.
Okay, look up GFP.V.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
EFP.
G is in go, V is in Victor, P is in Peter.
GP.V.
No, GFP. G as in go, F as in Freddy, P as in pie.
Let me see. I might have to do it in a news feed.
It says .v. It's Green Forest, forest products.
Green Forest, is that one word?
Yeah.
I'm doing some sleuthing. Green Forest. I don't have anything. Did I spell forest wrong? That's possible.
Green. I'm lying. It's my fault. Green First. Green First, one word. Green. I got Josh Brown just texted me too, so I was reading what he wrote me. Sorry. Green First.
Boom. There it is.
Okay, you see it?
Yes.
You see what it's up today? I'll tell
Yep.
you. You don't have to look. It's up 30% today. Well, guess what? It's up 30% today. Who owns
Which one's up 30%?
Green
Green First. Okay.
Forest products? 30% on the TSX. Who owns 30% of Green First? Sorry,
BTN.
Who owns 7 million shares of Green First? So 7 million shares times $2. That's what Green First is up today. BTN. So BTN is up in essence $15 million today.
There we go.
In market cap.
So really, it's like a
yes,
it's like a holding company.
It is.
Fair to say?
It is. It's like a little bit of Berkshire Hathaway, and I'm bringing Kyle on, and you'll hear more. Let's see if you'll hear more, but it's like a holding company, and it has these different assets like this Green First, and there's these rights with it. And that's what I was talking about. Now, I know we have to go off in a minute, Luke, but CRS.
Spencer's here with us. What's up, Spence?
Before he goes, I just want to say one thing, Luke. Before we go, this is what I want to do tomorrow for the audience. They said, what other summertime plays do you see with competitor reporting good earnings? Grills, lawnmowers. I want to, Luke, tomorrow to dedicate the show to the stock picks for the summer. The stock picks for the summer. Okay, and I know I say 6 at 60, so SIX is one I own. That's the fair, whatever not Cedar Fairs, but Six Flags.
Yep.
And Six Flags now it's up 2% today at 48.98, but 6 at 60. And I want to do a segment for 10 minutes on what were the summer plays. But listen, I'm going to have opportunities like BTN or like Del Taco or like TerraSend that you just got to follow. I mean, I don't know, Luke. Maybe I make a $5,000 newsletter because if these guys have made a ton of money, why don't they hit the Google donate thing? Show that people that made money. I want to see that. Hit the donate button or something like that. We need some ad revenue. Our April's almost over, guys. We need to hit some numbers. So if you hit the Google thing, it goes to the April revenue. Oh yeah, and Bill Big D. I've never met him. I want to do a golf thing with this guy because he knows me better than my own wife knows me. Literally, he does. Holy cow, Bill Big D. I know that's a weird thing to say, Luke, but I think Bill Big D knows me better than Stacy.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
I'd love for you to get to know Bill's Big D too. Why?
I want to get to know Bill's Big D too. So why, Luke? Okay, you ready, Luke?
Yep, I'm ready.
I bought PII.
Okay.
At $70 or $60. Look at that chart. Polaris. Check it out. PII.
144. Okay.
Yep.
Nice run.
Wait, when did X have earnings yet? Or US Steel? Because I bought that because a guy in the chat and they said
I
it's
think
gonna
it's
be
Thursday. Let's take a look. Per our trusty Benzinga Pro, pro.benzinga.com. Literally, if you've not started the trial, there's no better time than into earnings season. That's just a truth. That's not even debatable. But earnings 2 days from now, Thursday after market close. So easy.
Should I buy more shares if our chat is saying they're gonna be so great?
Let's throw it up to the crowd. 1, if you like it into earnings. 2, if you don't. That's the question.
The letter X.
X.
All right, guys. I'm not saying this is high conviction. I'm not saying that, but we haven't done one in a while. So 1, if you like into earnings. 2, if you don't. But you guys said they're gonna have great numbers because steel, whatever.
Oh my God, it's all 2s.
It is all 2s?
Yeah.
Oh. I bought Hayward Pool thing. I bought Hayward Pool. A guy in the chat said the Hayward Pool,
Yep.
Yeah, why aren't TSX tickers in Pro, Luke?
Don't know.
I don't understand. Okay. We got to... All right, I'm going to talk to...
I agree. I agree with you that they should. There's no doubt that it's better to have them than not to have them. There's no doubt.
You guys mark my words. Mark my words. CR, nice return. Donate the money. Donate. Mark my words. There'll be TSX tickers in Pro within the next, I don't know, I want to say month. But all right, you guys want me to do it? All right, I'll do it. They want me to do it, Luke.
All right, there's some 1s.
This is probably going to be dumb, but I'm doing it. Don't need to follow me. This is not a high conviction. This is the chat telling me this, okay? It's trading down at 2 days before earnings. This is seems like the dumbest trade ever, Luke. I'm gonna lower it. I'm lowering it
50,000 shares.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. It's I bought it.
Boom! It's in.
Yeah, I bought it. And one more thing, they asked me another high conviction play after BTN. Yeah, Kwong, it's on the Raz report. It's a newsletter for $4,800. You'll get it right there. And I don't know if you guys left reviews in the Apple iTunes store on the Raz report, but I did buy the US Steel, and I also bought some pool play. And that's it. So if you're listening to the thing, follow us on Twitter, like, subscribe, join Benzinga Pro. We need you guys to join Benzinga Pro to become part of the community. Come chat with us off the show. When we're not on the show, we're in the Benzinga Pro community. And so come chat with us. Come, if you're in the chat, share your ideas, give your ideas. This is where you guys get to discuss trades before making them. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Jay Rice. I love it. So, all right. MKGI. I don't know MKGI, guys. Do you know MKGI? This guy asked like a couple times. I don't know.
We had MKGI on the stream yesterday.
Oh,
is that the one I had yesterday?
Moniker Group. Group.
Okay. Sorry. I got a lot of letters running through my head. I'm teaching my 4-year-old the alphabet, and I get confused.
How's she doing?
It's all right. It's up 2%. Well, she was doing fine until I get confused with the letters. But
she went long moniker on accident.
Yeah, we went long moniker.
Tesla, TSLA.
We got that. I bought of US Steel. I think I bought 500 shares just now. Of the pool play, I gotta go look at my account. Am I sharing my? I didn't even know I was still sharing my account. I didn't even know I was sharing my account, Luke. How funny is that?
Behind the scenes peek,
I didn't, and I still didn't know. So I'm glad I didn't go to that other site.
Yep.
I wish I could show you the date you bought something, but I just bought US Steel here. Yep. See. But here's the day gains. So, wait, the market is it plunging or something?
The market is so. I love today's days like today. We did my live portfolio a little bit ago, where the market's down and we're still up. Like that's the true freaking outperformance that we get. These are the days that I live for.
This is the
portfolio's up, the market's up, whatever. I don't care. Market's down, we're up. Now we're having fun. Portfolio is at an all-time high, well into an all-time high. So I'm all over it.
I'm not at all-time high. To be honest, I'm not, because Tesla is 34% of my position portfolio, and I tried to reduce it by buying bigger shares of like these kind of stocks, Luke. Like so, $30,000 worth. Yep. I really had to buy $100,000 worth of BTN for it to be meaningful to get to the Tesla side. So I thought I was doing big when I bought these things, but I didn't get big enough. But ZingerNation, guys, we're all one. If you want us to bring other guests on, tweet to them. Raz Report, we're bringing on some big guests. Guys, we're one. If you're listening, tell E-Trade you want Benzinga.
Yep,
Oh,
and somebody in the chat saying
like-
calling out Clover Health been on an uptrend recently. I bet they don't know there was actually a Benzinga Pro exclusive that kicked that one off. One of our reporters uncovered that 140% of Clover was sold short. Once that was unleashed to the world, that's when the stock started running. We had like that 30% gap the next day, and it's been going since then. So, boom.
I would say to this guy T-Chess that means you need to tune in more. Hey, can you play one of the Kevin O'Leary sound drops?
Maybe.
Like, do you see it? Because like he said it's there. I just want to know if it really is.
Who? Producer Rohan or
no, XII
13.
Joe Benjamin. Yeah, 13.
Well, you know, there's a 4-week delay between something getting there and then getting onto our thing, right?
I thought it was same day. Why would it be any delay?
I don't know.
It's not really there.
I'm not. I mean, it could be. I'm looking. We have a lot of sounds. We've got a lot that we've never even done before.
Just come on, give me Kevin O'Leary.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I got you. VS on
Hello,
Viv.
cutie pie.
Was that him?
Nope.
Good morning.
How about that?
Nope.
How good of you to join us.
Nope.
Still no. Yeah, I don't. I think we might be SOL.
Fuck. You guys got to watch the Benzinga behind the scenes thing. It's pretty funny, but they didn't do as good a job on the fart scene. We had a whole fart scene, and you guys didn't do a good job on that. Maybe they should edit that back in.
Fired.
Why am I fired? Because they didn't do the good job on that scene?
Exactly.
No, I don't have Yatra. What's YTRA at? Let's check it out.
That's a good Matt Kolb sock.
Yeah,
All right.
I got
we'll pass the technical.
I know we got it. Oh, 209. No, I got out at the right time. So
yeah, this is a 1 month chart. We zoom it out to a year. Okay, this is an interesting play actually. So I'm writing down this ticker YTRA. So it's a travel play for India. India is COVID crazy right now. They're at like the worst that they've had COVID. This one could be interesting. The stock's obviously gotten a little bit hammered on that. If it has a significantly more downside on these India COVID concerns, that there might be some deep value buying to be had there. I'm putting that one on the list to look at.
I agree with you. I haven't seen the trend I like in that one, and I gotta understand that more. But are they speaking at our small cap event in May?
I assume so.
Has everyone signed up for our small cap event in May? We have 32,000 investors signed up so far.
Pretty damn good.
It's Jason Beloviated. And who wrote that? Spencer?
What does that mean?
I don't think it means like going on and on and on or something, but whatever. Okay.
Bloviating. Oh, it's good to learn, right?
Yeah.
Bloviate. Talk at length. Okay. Yeah. Especially in an inflated or empty way. That's bullshit. We're
bullshit.
selling that one.
Benzinga wrote that, by the way. It wasn't like a user. It was Benzinga. So should I block Benzinga?
I would.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Who was that? I don't know that big of words. It wasn't me.
We know that you don't know those words. Yeah. hey, Luke, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
I never looked at the autofill for the ticker lookup. Look how wide the rows are.
I know. It is fast as hell, though. I never searched it either. And you're typing, it's fast.
I cannot believe how wide the rows are.
But I also am positive. See, I'm a glass half full guy. I love how fast it is.
Yeah, let me see. Try again.
That's fast as hell. Type in any symbol. I mean, it's like
Disney.
going Disney as soon as you type in that D.
I still see the grants here. I love the delta, the change in shares held. I love that. And then I also love penny stock buys because those stocks tend to move up. So like this wrap. Okay, look for example, look up ELVT. ELVT.
And guys, I'm dropping the link to that small cap event in the chat in one.
Forget, you don't need to look it up.
18
I can do
seconds.
I got it right here. What am I talking about? Get out of my face. I got it. Yeah, so look at this. These are options, grants. This best insider page in the world. It's so easy to see. And you know what's so cool about this insider page, guys? If I'm not in the mood for this, I can change things around, alternate colors so I can see it better. I can go gradients to see size, and I can just go SYBX. Okay, Synologic, $5 million. I see it's a grant, but I want to get rid of grants. I thought we got rid of grants. I don't see that here. I'll have to see why there's.
I think we got them out of the home page, but not on the symbol detail pages. So if you look up a specific stock, you see everything. But on the page where it shows like these are the biggest insider buys, it just has the straight buys. There's no screwing around with the grants there.
I see grants. What are you talking about?
Go to your on the pennies. Go to the. Oh, you are on a homepage. Okay, I thought so too.
All right, because I want to buy some of these insider buys. You know.
Yep.
How do you get to where Jason is searching? That's a good question. How do you get to where Jason is searching? It should be on the top of Benzinga under tools. I don't think it is. So I think that you have to go to benzinga.com/SEC/insider trades. Well, I just wanted it to be insider, but these guys overrule me and I just accept it because I'm a little bitch. Sorry. Okay. I'm just being honest, Luke. I apologize.
Okay. It's okay.
All right,
Family
guys.
show.
Family show. I'm sorry if you had a person that was too strong. I won't do that. See, I can change the colors more. I pasted the link. I just pasted the link. Let's do BTN. Let's see what BTN is saying. Grant. Oh, interesting. Buy. Yeah. See, people buy the shares. That sometimes means stuff. Let's look at Del Taco.
You still in Del Taco?
It's so small. But yeah, a little bit. But look, buy. And what I like to look at, Luke, is the delta change, the percentage more that they increased their position. So like this guy here, Lawrence Levy, I want to like call him and say, you're freaking making some trades here. You bought 420, you know what I mean? And then I want to click Lawrence Levy's name, Luke. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Go back to that page. I want to click this thing and see where he increased his stake, and then there's a chart, you know?
Yep.
With the chart, I don't see it right now. So, all right, we got to go.
The thing that I like, go back to the homepage. Now I got to say my favorite.
Wait. All right, fine.
What?
Well, I was just saying, Neil's waiting to start get technical, so we wrap up here. And
we know
guess.
we know that. We know.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know he was so dependent on us. Needy guy.
He's not dependent on us. We have to. He wants us to wrap up. Okay, what do you want to look on the homepage?
Oh, the thing that I like is the cluster buys. Multiple insiders buying the same stock, right? If you see one stock where you've got 4 different insiders, the CEO, the CFO, the CMO are all buying shares. That's what I like. That first one up top there.
Yeah, narrow space. Yeah.
Look at that first one. What's that first ticker?
NPCE. Looks like it's
some shit we've never heard of. 7 insiders bought shares of this thing.
Wait, where do you see 7 insiders? Oh,
on the right. There's a column
I didn't notice that. Why is the column so wide? It makes it confusing. They should put that in bold. They should put that in bold because that's what
and it looks like they more than doubled their stake in the stock too. Does that seem right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That's awesome.
So that's sweet. This is the best tool ever. And you guys, if you have more feedback, let us know because
Power Hour at Benzinga.com.
This is ZingerNation. This is ZingerNation. It's all of us. One for all. One for all. One for all for one. That's what I meant to say. All for one for all. So, you guys, ZingerNation, we need you. We need you to we need someone to become the ambassador of this page. We want to put your face on here. Whoever wants to lead the growth of this page, we're going to put your face and your name or whatever. And then you guys are going to be the ones that report up and get this to the developers because Luke and I can't watch it on a daily basis. So we need one of you guys or 3 of you guys.
We're working on some big ass projects right now. Good projects.
We need 3 of you guys to take over this page, the future of it. Whoa, look at this one, Luke. There's another David Portnoy.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is.
Really?
Yeah. What the fuck? I gotta text David. Wow. I'm texting him right now. I'm texting Dave right now, taking a picture of this. He's like, what the hell is this guy sending me? But whatever. Right? That's another Dave Portnoy, right?
I mean, it's probably could just somebody who picked that name, right? Like I could go make an account that says Jason Raznick. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you don't know. Whatever.
What do you mean picked that name? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Oh, see, I wasn't even looking at the screen.
What are you talking about? It's his name, David Portnoy. You got to get him.
Or like in his online brokerage account, did he buy so many shares on accident he had to file? They made him a director.
The Indian stock is YTRA. Where is this insider buys? It's at benzinga.com/SEC/insider-trades. Is that right, Luke?
I will put the link in the chat, but yes.
Okay.
We're about making it easy for people. We're just going to give you the link. And then you better bookmark it. You better tweet it. You better send an email to powerhour@benzinga.com that says, guys, add this and I'll use this every day.
Wait. I got a better idea. Guys, send an email to Bert, BERT at Benzinga.com that you want to link off of on the main page of Benzinga to the insider trade stuff, right? Isn't that a better idea, Luke?
Yep. I like it.
What should they write? Give them exact words right now, Luke.
We need to get the insider trades page on the homepage of Benzinga. And we actually have later tonight, Jason, if you want to participate, Ross and I are going to be plotting out the tools page and then where we're going to put it in the nav, just as an FYI. Okay, no interest. That's fine.
Well, I'm no interest in plotting it out. I would rather see it up. Like, I'd rather see it up, you know?
Yep, I hear you.
The company. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we have to go. Neil's getting really pissed.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of into his time.
We are.
All right. Peace out, guys. Happy trading. Come hang out in the Benzinga Pro chat.
Yeah,
We'll be there.
Please email Bert, guys. It'll be hilarious. You can be short. Send 15 emails to him. Let's go. Get it on there, and let's see if we hear back. Get 15 emails to Bert. Bert at Benzinga.com.
The email in there, too, for the Benzinga Pro sweepstakes. It's a month-long contest. So you got to hit it every day to get your entries up.
Yeah, just enter to that email address that you see above and just say Benzinga Pro sweepstakes in the subject line. And then also tell E-Trade to add Benzinga News. And then we love you all. Thank you, ZingerNation.
Was that your sign off?
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
How late are you going to push me? What, do you want me to start at midnight now?
I mean,
1 p.m. was already late.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, actually.
No,
you know,
you were being a sweet. You were being a sweet for a second. I was going to forgive you. All right, turn on me. Let me hear what you really got to say.
I got to say, you know what? I'm not happy with you. You haven't got a haircut. You know, I see some gray hairs coming out. You're trying to look like me.
No, you don't, bro.
Don't get technical with me.
Don't get technical with me. You know, this is some serious BS. You know, but all right. Let's bust it out. What's coming up on the show? I'm sorry for keeping you late. It's just I got excited about insurgent. I bloviate. I was wondering who said that comment. You jerk.
Bloviation.
Wait. You were wondering who said that comment? There's literally nobody that works here that would have said that other than Neil.
Really? I thought of Spencer Israel, to be honest.
We're the only ones that read books.
I thought
Spencer Israel's not there on the vocab.
I know bloviating. I know that one.
Oh, Spencer's pissed now too.
Of course you do. You know it well. All right. Did you guys get enough stock picks from Jason? Let's give a one in chat if you liked Jason's due diligence. Wait, what is this? What do we got? David Portnoy on?
Yeah,
I thought when we got that poster put up in your closet, that was enough.
I'm texting Portnoy right now. So, I'm saying
he doesn't understand when you only send emojis, Jason. You need to use your words.
All right. Yeah, I got you. How'd you know I had the poster in my closet, though? I don't get it.
Because I worked with Stacy to get that for you. That was a special gift.
Oh God. I just texted
Spencer Israel just did a come on, guys.
Oh, he did? He did? Okay. By the way, Luke, your Ford has kind of been a dog.
It's just going sideways. I mean, it's still up 50% since the start of the year. I've been selling calls against it this whole time.
I don't even know what that means. Oh, if it doesn't fall, you keep that premium?
Yeah, exactly. Like I've been doing that every week.
That's too complicated. I got to remember to do that. Like I need someone to do that for me. All right,
we got some great picks coming up on Get Technical at 1 p.m. Detroit time that you guys really got to tune in. So make sure you're there at 1 o'clock.
One thing, you guys in the chat need to start talking more about your trades. You guys are kind of quiet, and I know there's 406 of you in here. So start chatting.
And then Jason, are we going to play that culture video? The culture video still?
All right,
9 minutes. We're gonna get technical in 9 minutes.
Holy shit!
Let me know if anyone's okay. If you want Neil on, press 1. If you don't want Neil on, press 2.
All right. Peace out, guys. I gotta get back to building. We got a business to run. Neil's got stocks to trade. ZingerNation has tickers to throw us in the chat.
Don't start.
That'll be our official.
Don't start the new site. I gotta do one thing before you go, Luke.
Look at all the ones. All right, I'm gonna go back to my time.
Don't go. No, don't go, Neil. Don't go, Neil. Neil.
All right.
Stay. I gotta show you one thing. You'll be happy. You'll be happy.
Right.
1 sec. I think. Please work. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but it's close enough. Someone said we're without the link for the bounties. Here we go. I don't know if this is the URL, but click that link. I'll share my screen wherever the freak that screen went. Dang it. Hold on. Neil, 1 sec, and then we're gonna go. Luke, are you there still?
Yeah, I'm here.
I built this page.
I'm starting to get technical right now.
So toxic. You're gonna break the handoff.
I built this page last night, guys, or this weekend. This is trading tool bounties. If you know a trader, I should have a referral fee box in here. If you know a trader, I don't know why they don't say Benzinga. Why do you say Benzinga? I don't have Benzinga. Oh, whatever. Anyway, it's fine. Okay, this is the trading tool bounties page. If you know a trader, here are the things. Your email's required, phone optional. Write a message. You can check box which ones you want to do, and then it gets sent to me. $40,000 bounty finished in a month. Thanks for what the? Okay. Anyway,
Jason, have you looked at this before sharing it on the internet?
Yeah, I did. I looked at it, but I didn't look. I mean, I didn't look at this box here. I guess I did yesterday. All right. So you see that $40,000 bounty if you just collect this for nothing for doing nothing. What the?
Submit it. Submit it.
Check that box.
Wait, but then the ad network is for free. That one's for free.
Oh my God, this is the craziest thing ever. Well, this page exists. If you know developers, you refer someone, you get a $2,500 referral fee, up to $5,000 referral fee. But these are the things we need built. I don't know why the developer may have a hard time seeing. I guess maybe have bad eyesight because there's a link here, and guess what? I can't click on it. That's really smart. Anyway, have a good day, Neil.
Okay,
all right,
thanks.
Happy building, happy trading, big smiles. Peace out, everybody.